Greetings. Let's take a look at our easy-to-use chatbot application. We'll look at many of its features so you will become familiar with it and can start using it quickly. Once you log in, you'll come to the main navigation screen. This shows you the main menu and your previously created campaigns. We'll first look at the Chatbot Expert campaign. This campaign is available to you on the screen you are on now. You can start talking with the Chatbot Expert by clicking the image in the lower right corner of your screen. But, continue to watch this video because I'll show you how this campaign was set up. The buttons to the right of the campaign name allow you to edit a campaign, get the embed code to place a campaign on your website, preview the campaign, duplicate a campaign, or delete a campaign. We're going to edit the Chatbot Expert campaign so you can see how to set up your own campaigns. The edit screens allow you to set up the campaign on the settings screen. Here you will name the campaign and designate the domain where you want the campaign to run. This will prevent anyone from copying your code and placing it on unauthorized websites. This is important because you need to enter your OpenAI API key. If you don't have an API key, you can set one up at openai.com. You'll need to add money to your OpenAI account. But, don't worry. It costs very little to use OpenAI, so your deposit will last a long time. Now comes the heart of your chatbot. The system prompt is where you tell OpenAI the characteristics of your bot. The system prompt can be several paragraphs long. Use as much text as needed to define the areas of expertise your bot will display. Next, you can choose the model or version of OpenAI you want to use. Some models are faster and cheaper to use, while other models are more complete and slightly more expensive. There is a lot of information about the models on the web. Next, the temperature specifies how creative the answers to queries will be. Temperature ranges from 0 to 2. The value controls the randomness or creativity of the output. A value of 2 being the most creative. Most people choose a value from 0.7 to 1. Tokens are words or parts of complex words. You can limit the number of tokens in each query and response. This helps control how verbose your bot's answers will be. Finally, you can have your bot capture leads before the bot answers a query. We do not capture leads with this campaign. Next, we can limit the topics the chatbot will respond to. This will force the chatbot to answer only questions in its area of expertise. You can try to get our chatbot expert to talk about another subject to see how this works. Next, you can capture the chat history to see what queries are given to the bot as well as their answers. And, you can specify what the chatbot will say when it is activated. Finally, you can create some predefined questions. These can help a user understand how to talk with your expert chatbot. To be most helpful, you might want to enter a search in Google to ask for common questions people ask about your bot's area of expertise. Then use several of those questions as your predefined questions. Finally, you can save your campaign and preview your campaign to see if it works as you expect. Next, on the appearance page you can modify how your chatbot appears to your users. First, you can select a couple of images for your bot. The first image will appear in the circle at the bottom right of the page where you have embedded your bot. This image will appear in a circle and users will click that image to activate your chatbot. The second image will appear at the top of the conversation or as a title of your chatbot. Below this are a number of colors you can modify to make your bot unique to your website. Modify these colors to match the colors of your site. After uploading your images and changing the colors, you will need to scroll to the bottom of the page to save your campaign. Once you are happy with your chatbot, it's time to get the embed code that will allow you to deploy your bot on a web page. To get the code, press the purple button to the right of your campaign. This will cause a pop-up to appear. On this pop-up you can select a number of options for your chatbot. First, your chatbot can be a regular bot that appears on the side of the screen. The dialog can also appear full screen. Or it can be a widget that can be used in applications like WordPress. You can show or not show the chat bubble that can be used to initiate a chat. You can select the corner of the screen to display the chat bubble. You can select to not automatically open the chat window, or to open it after a specified length of time. Last, you can deploy the chat on mobile devices or not. Finally, you can copy the embed code and paste it on the page of your website in the body section of the page. Okay. Now you have everything you need to create your own chatbots. There are more advanced features you probably won't use. For example, databanks allow you to enter files to help train your bot. This would be useful if you are adding a chatbot to a site with a lot of specialized information specific to that business. But, I think you should be ready to see how this application can help boost your conversions, whether that means more signups, opt-ins, or sales. Let me know how it works for you.